Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Stefan gives EJ a tight deadline to meet his demands, and Theresa issues a warning to Holly at prom. Nicole meets with Dr. Mark Green at the hospital. She apologizes for overreacting about Jude's temperature. But it's been a while since she's been a mother to a newborn. She brings up Holly, whose name Mark recognizes as the girl who asked his brother Aaron to prom, but then rescinded the invitation. Wincing, Nicole explains it's her fault since Holly's grounded. Mark commiserates over being an authority figure to teenagers since he's in charge of his siblings. After he tells her Aaron is still going to prom, but with friends, Nicole gets an idea. Outside the Dimmer mansion, Holly and Tate make plans over the phone for him to slip out during prom to meet her someplace special. At the Dimmer mansion, EJ assures Stefan that as DA once again, he will reopen Lee's murder case. Stefan warns he better get Gabi's conviction overturned or Nicole will find out Eric is Jude's true father. EJ explains it will take time. Stefan tells him to get to it then, or else he'll tell Nicole. He smirks as Holly walks in. Tell Nicole what? Scratch that. Holly doesn't care what they're keeping from her mom since she's a real nightmare sometimes. After Stefan leaves, EJ questions Holly's attitude toward her mother. Holly rants about not being able to go to prom. Nicole returns, declaring she's changed her mind about letting her go. Holly tries to protest, claiming she has no dress or date. Nicole says Aaron's still available and takes out her phone to call him. Theresa dreams she tells Brady that she truly loves him. She only loves Alex's money. As they reunite, she jolts awake on the Kyriakis couch to Brady staring down at her. Since she summoned him there, he asks what she wants. She collects herself and says they need to watch Tate and Holly at prom like a hawk to keep them apart. Brady isn't worried, mostly because Holly is grounded and therefore not going. Brady mutters this could have been a phone call and leaves. Theresa wistfully watches him, reminding herself she has too much to lose. After helping decorate for the prom, Aaron meets Tate at the pub. Tate wants to make sure Aaron is still on board to distract Sophia while he sneaks out to meet Holly. Aaron assures him he's anxious to hang out with the goddess Sophia, who he hopes will notice him. Sophia glumly eavesdrops from the doorway as Tate says he'd never have accepted her invitation had his parents not forbade from seeing Holly. She approaches to confirm they're still meeting at Tate's place for pictures later. Tate confirms and leaves. When Eric drops in on Marlena in her office, she brings up his publication divorce from Sloan. She worries he's playing with fire having EJ as his lawyer. Eric angrily points out Nicole and EJ have a family, so it's not an issue. Marlena drops it and invites him over to dinner tonight, just the two of them. He agrees as long as she doesn't bring up Nicole. Nicole, who, Marlena says. At the pub, Aaron tries to talk with a distracted Sophia when Nicole calls him. Nicole passes the phone to a reluctant Holly, who asks him to prom. Aaron accepts as Sophia intently listens. As Holly hides her dismay from an excited Nicole, Sophia feigns happiness for Aaron. He makes clear it's not a date and says they should all still hang out. It'll be a night to remember, right? Sophia says disdainfully. As Tate gets ready at home, Holly calls to fill him in. Holly worries their plan is ruined, but Tate promises he'll figure something out. Brady returns home and learns Holly is going to prom after all. Brady warns that as chaperones, he and Theresa will be watching them. Later, Theresa arrives at the penthouse, wearing a form-fitting blue dress. She gives Brady a boutonniere, wearing a maroon-colored patterned tux. Brady slips a corsage on her wrist. She jokes about how obnoxious it is. She quips to Eric, who watches with Marlena, that she doesn't want to hear any jokes about it matching her personality. Brady regretfully informs her Holly is now going to prom. A smug Stefan walks in on EJ and Nicole canoodling on their couch, prompting EJ to tell Nicole he's DA again. Stefan adds that EJ is opening Gabi's case. Nicole offers reserved enthusiasm. Later, Mark and Aaron arrive to pick up Holly. She explains her sleeveless floral dress is the best she could do on short notice. Nicole assures her she looks beautiful,